Hi, my name is Imelda Jimenez Lamar, and I'm a product photography coach helping handmade sellers learn how to shoot product photos that sell online. And today I'm super excited to introduce to you one of my coaching clients, Adjowah. And I wanted to share with you her experience in product photography because you as a maker, if you're watching this video and you follow me, you know that product photography is super essential to your handmade business, and it is super important to apply tips to really keep practicing and keep showing up and experimenting to improve your photos. So I want you to hear what the experience was like with one of my coaching clients so that you can not only understand you're not alone and that other makers are right there trying to work on their photos, but also just hear how her process and what her thinking was when she was taking product photos before she and I worked together, and then how that's changed, because how it's changed to me was super enlightening for me as a coach, because the way she phrases how she approaches product photography and how she thinks about it was, I felt like, really summed up my work in a nutshell. So I really want you to listen to her story, listen to what her experience was like, and how it's also impacted like her confidence and her business. And I'll share with you some of her photos at the end of this video because I really love some of the photos that she was able to capture. And if you are a maker who has been a little bit curious about product photography coaching with me, I am accepting coaching clients, so I'll leave that info in the description below if you want to get in touch with me. And without further ado, let's get to the video.
I have a couple of businesses. I sell finished products and also like craft supplies. I've been in business for a long time, and I always feel like there's something new to learn. Um, and so I sell, most recently, I started selling like home goods, pot holders, and kitchen items like fabric soft goods. And then for the craft supplies, I sell jewelry making supplies, and I also have like a jewelry and accessories branch to my business. Um, some things are easier to photograph than others. Sometimes a year is easier to photograph than others, but updating the website, I've been in business long enough that there wasn't social media when I started. And I've seen the evolution of the social media and photography game over the 20 years that I've been doing this. I joined Etsy in 2007, I think. And when I look back, and I do this like maybe once a year, I go back and look at my first few sales, which is like, it's like sweet and exciting, my first sale. And I look at those pictures and I'm like, I can't believe like that people bought that, because the picture is so, and everybody's photography was like that then. And so I'm just always trying to improve. There's a lot I know and a lot I don't know, and so I always want to be learning. With this new product line, although photographing fabric items is easier in some way, I just wasn't sure how to do it. I was mostly laying stuff down on a plain background and taking a simple picture, and I wanted to elevate those images. Yeah, I mean, it's easier just to pay somebody to do it, right? Like, just give them the stuff and forget about it. But um, I wanted to have those skills myself. My concern is, and I think a lot of small business people can probably relate to this, is that I do everything. In some ways, I have to do everything, and in other ways, I just kind of make myself do everything. So my concern was not, was this a wise use of my time? With all the 5 million thousand things I need to do, is learning, you know, about northern exposure or, like sun exposure. Is that what I need to know right now, or should I be doing other things? So that was my concern, was about um, the investment of time. Yeah. One thing that's changed, and it's funny because I mean, I think there's a lot of different factors. It's my personality. I'm a Taurus, so I'm stubborn. And then I just get used to doing things. But like my former photography area was in my workroom, which is rather dark. And through working with you, like I realized that I live in an entire house with 4 sides to it with all different kinds of exposures, and so I moved my entire photography area, which completely changed the game. The fundamentals, things where I was just kind of taking a picture and then doing a lot of editing after. I think what I learned with you is to edit through the lens. I think that's the best way to describe it, because
Mm.
then there's not a lot of editing that needs to be done afterwards. And after one of our coaching sessions, I had taken like maybe 20 pictures, and one of them came out really great. And I mean, a bunch of them came out okay, but one of them came out really well. And I posted it on my website and then, like, literally sold that item within a couple hours later.
Mhm.
Um, so I think that was really good. And I think that was the most important thing, was I was relying a lot on editing software and brighten and sharpen and contrast, and I learned that all of that can be done before I even click to take the photo. I think for me, considering that I wear so many hats and have so many things to do, and just it's just a lot. I think that accountability, the reliability of having a weekly meeting, the accountability of having to show up and um, and carve out that time for photography and for improving this specific skill. I think that was really valuable. I would say that you were competent. Doesn't sound, that's not the best word, but that's the word that I'm thinking of. Like, you were very competent and patient and reliable, available, um, encouraging, and I think the patience is the most important thing. I get the feeling sometimes I think about like music teachers in grade school, and just that, like, kids learning the violin is like, oh my God, these people are saints. And so um, to work with, I imagine to your eyes is the same as to the ear of like a wrong note of seeing like a shadowy photo, or like out of focus, or like it's just a little bit out of the frame, and you're very patient in explaining the steps to get it in focus and in the frame, and like all the things you need to do to make it right. And so I think that was helpful. I would say don't struggle. Don't, it's not worth it. It's that life is short, and there are, one thing Obama said during his presidency is that with his cabinet, he wanted to surround himself with people that were smarter than him so he could make the best decision possible. And so I think, to me, I took from that is like, you don't have to do it on your own. You don't have to struggle and figure these things out on your own. There are experts in the field like Imelda who can help you, And so ask for help, and don't struggle. There are plenty of other things to struggle with, like $6 a gallon gas. That's a struggle that we can't control, but ask for help when you need it.
I had so much fun working with Adjowah, and I'll insert some photos that she took during our time together. But I just want to applaud her because setting time every week and really committing to working on product photography is not an easy thing for any maker. And as she said, there's a bazillion other things that you could be working on. But the fact that she just said, I'm going to commit time and I'm going to make this work and do what I can to improve my photos really paid off for her. And I really loved being able to see things start to click for her as we were working together and seeing that turn out in her photos and seeing them improve over time. So I just wanted to honor her and give her a big props for her work and commitment into improving her photos. So as she said in the video, you don't have to struggle if you're a maker, because yes, you have a bazillion things you need to do, but product photography is such a front-facing aspect of your business, an essential part of your business, right? Because it's going to be really hard to sell online if you don't have photos. So product photography outside of you making your work, to me, is the next part of your business that you really should invest time in really learning how to improve, because it is really going to have a really big impact on your views and your sales for your business. So if you are somebody who is now, thinking maybe I need some coaching, maybe I need some support, I would love to chat with you and learn how I can support you in your product photography. So as I mentioned before, you can check out the links below and just contact me through Instagram or on my website. But that is all for today. I really hope you had fun getting to know one of my coaching clients and hearing what her experience was like, and know that you're not alone and that you too can improve your product photos with some time and dedication and support. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.